Very much indeed, William. New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis is with me now. Congresswoman, should we let migrants work? And if not, why not?
I think it's a little bit more complicated than what the Democrats are saying. And for my mayor, who wanted people to work, as you know, this has been going on for well over 6 months. The vast majority of the people who have come to New York City are now eligible to vote. And the president also allowed Venezuelans to apply for legal work status. And only 2,000 people of 100,000 people that have come to New York City actually applied. So the issue is more complicated. I think the other problem, Stuart, is there's a real backlog at all these agencies. It's not just CBP, who's at the front line at the border, who cannot handle and process these individuals, being forced to release them into the country. We have immigration services. You're waiting 10 years to be able to get an appointment to go to court. I actually have constituents that have a green card, or have to get it renewed and can't get it renewed and are in jeopardy of losing their employment because they are stuck in this system that has been inundated by this mass migration at the southern border. And so I think when we talk about this issue, it is about, let's help those individuals who have been waiting in line, doing everything right first, and then we can issue visas and work authorization for people who follow the process and apply properly. But this mass migration at the southern border, it is really a problem, and the fact that 50% of these asylum cases are denied shows you what your reporter just said, that people are abusing the system to gain entry into the United States.
Got it. Now, Congresswoman, you have a bill to prevent migrants from being housed on federal lands. What's wrong with putting them on federal lands?
Look, as we've been saying in New York City, this has become an unsustainable crisis. The mayor has taken our hotels, our schools, previous Catholic schools, assisted living facilities, and now our open spaces, and it's becoming a tremendous burden on the taxpayer. We're talking about billions of dollars, and he's proposing a 15% across-the-board cut of city services to divert resources to supporting these migrants. And in addition to that, at a time when we're always talking about public safety in New York City, we are now down 6,000 cops. 2,500 police officers left the workforce this year and will not be replaced because the mayor is diverting resources again to the migrants. It's just unsustainable and it has to stop. And if we continue to allow these encampments and shelters to open up in New York City, we will just continue to incentivize more people to come over the border. We need to have a process in place for the safety of everyone involved.
Well, where are they going to go?
Well, again, we need to secure the border and stop the flow. That's the whole idea.
I'm sorry, Congresswoman, we're not going to control this border with this president in office. Now, we're not, are we?
Well, we're hoping that this negotiation that's being discussed right now, that we will be able to accomplish some changes. I mean, but the reality is these Democrats need to recognize how out of control this crisis is. Senator Schumer should listen to his own mayor, who's telling him it's destroying and bankrupting New York City. Why won't Senator Schumer, if he doesn't like our Border Security Act, pass his own legislation? It's really unfair what he's doing to his own citizens.
I agree with all of that. I just don't see how this mess ends. I think it's going to get worse.
We're going to try to use our leverage in this fight with appropriations to try to get them to do something.
Fine with me. Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, thank you very much for being with us. We wish you the best of luck here. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Congresswoman